Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
And hi again, everyone. Jimmy Roberts here, and we welcome you to Golf Central on YouTube. Exciting third round of the Sentry Tournament of Champions. Harris English is tied at the top of the leaderboard, and afterwards he spoke to the media.
This is one of my first leads I've had going into a Saturday in a while, I think, and I knew I had to keep the foot on the pedal. The wind was not up today. I knew the scores were going to be low, and I knew I had to come out and execute and play well. So I like where my game's at. Made some really good putts today. Made some good 15 or 20 footers that I didn't see yesterday. But I'm excited about them. This is first time around the league, chance to win tomorrow. I can't wait for it.
Did you do you know the name of the marshal that found your ball down there on 18?
I don't. That was she was on top of it. I had a pretty good line. I knew it was just a little bit below the hazard. I thought I could carry the hazard, and she ran over there and put up the flag and was on it. And luckily had a decent lie where I could get a club on it and made a good 2-putt for par. I know that's not what I wanted, but it's better than making bogey on that hole.
What can you kind of draw on from the past, going in, having a co-lead like this going into Sunday? Is there any things you can specifically kind of think about that they've done in the past that may help you tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, even though it's a team event, I feel like I had a pretty good mentality going into the last round of QBE shootout. We were a couple up with Matt, but I felt like we went out there and guns blazing and played really well coming out of the gate. So I feel like I can use that, draw on some of that. I mean, that's still some good golf. Trying to win a tournament is never easy, and I feel like I can draw on that to get ready for tomorrow. I love being in that situation. I mean, this is it's so much fun putting yourself in this position to see what you can do.
Bunched up leaderboard. You gotta go low tomorrow again.
Yeah.
What's the mentality? What's one thing you may focus on tomorrow that'll hopefully help you grab the trophy?
Yeah, it's still patience. I mean, as I was talking to my caddy this morning, you can reel off 4 or 5 birdies in a row really quickly here, and to not get ahead of yourself, to not get down on yourself. You just got to stay patient, because at any point you can get on a run and birdie in. I mean, starting on 14, you can really birdie the last 4 or 5 holes, and just the patience. I feel like I need a lot of that tomorrow. You're always kind of antsy on the final round, but I feel like I've had some really good final rounds the past few tournaments and can kind of draw on that.
Do you really need patience kind of coming out of the gates, knowing that the first maybe four holes are kind of maybe some of the toughest on this golf course?
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself, playing too aggressive. You don't want to get into a habit of trying to make birdie on every hole, because that's when it can slip up and bite you out here. But you get through the first 4, even 1 under, you're in pretty good shape, and then start getting it with coming in the front 9 with a lot of wedges in your hands, and obviously par 5 on number 9.
Harris English, what a comeback story he would be, looking for his first win in 86 months, and he'll be paired with 44-year-old Ryan Palmer. And speaking of Palmer, some anxious moments for him today after he finished.
I got in the scoring area and saw John Munch in there with the rule book out, and I started just kind of going through the round like, okay, I'm trying to figure this out. And then when he said, Ryan, we have a situation on 9, I started thinking about everything. I was like, well, I hit a good 3-wood, fluffed the chip, didn't move the ball in the chip, got up and down for par, and I'm thinking, okay. So when he showed me the video, I literally asked him twice, what am I looking at? I had no idea what he was trying to show me. He goes, let me show you again. And he mentioned the divot, and I kicking the divot. Well, I know in frustration I was telling James I hit the wrong wedge on a chip shot and just kicked the divot, but also the ball stopped 5 feet away. By the time I kicked it, the ball stopped at the same time. And so I was like, first of all, there's no intention of me trying to improve. If that ball's coming towards that divot, I'm going to stop and hopefully it doesn't hit it. So, that came down to that. Colin watched it as well, and he saw nothing there as well. So, and the whole thing is the intention of trying to improve, which was never a thing for me.
We'll move past that now. Very nice round. Just describe your round. Talk us through the day.
Yeah, it was good. Just everything was on point today. I drove it well. Iron play was there like I wanted to. Short game was right there as well. I had a lot of great up and downs, and then the putting is feeling so good. I went to a line with my alignment on the greens, and I'm getting over putts now. And James and I both agree that the line's there. Now it's a matter of just letting go and hitting it, and it's some of the best putting I'm doing right now, and the most confident.
What was the reason for going to the line? Is it just to try to get things started on the proper line?
We were in the pro-am at Shriners, and I just could not get lined up. You know, lining up right, lining up left, and finally James goes, let's put a line on the ball. Let's just see if this works. And boy, it started working immediately. And, I stuck with it, and it's freed me up a lot more on the greens.
Bunched leaderboard. You're obviously up there towards the top. What do you have to do tomorrow? What's one key to be successful for you tomorrow to hopefully hold the trophy?
Same thing. It's going to take a good round. I know, Colin's sitting there at 20. I don't know where Harris finished. He's right there as well. It's going to take another low round, 4, 5, 6 under par. Of course, Sundays get a little tighter. It's the final round, so, guys tend to tighten up a little more. So, but I know I've got to go out and play another low round and just play my game. And if things are there, like I know they will be, and we'll have a chance at the end, I think.
Do you like these kind of shootouts where you got to go low each round? You have that mentality of just firing away?
Not of lately. I've always enjoyed the courses where single digits won, where par was a premium. But my game's there. It's there to shoot these kind of rounds and play these kind of tournaments. So I'm excited. I love where my game's at, mentally, physically, everything about it. And I know we're going to give it a go.
Did you see a week like this coming?
No, I mainly just coming to the week with no expectations because I haven't been playing much. I was at home for a while. I didn't play much last week when we were here, just enjoying vacation time. But I knew my game was in solid shape. I just didn't know tournament play how it would be. So a lot of things surprise you a little bit, but also I know I can play this game. I believe in myself, and it's starting to show.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
And a look at a very crowded leaderboard. 9 players within 5 shots of the lead, and the 2 directly in the rearview mirror of the leaders, Colin Morikawa and Daniel Berger.
I wouldn't say I was driving the ball as well as I did the past couple days, but I still hit some really good shots. I've made some putts. And overall, you just got to keep momentum going. And that's what I did. That's what I got to see Ryan make a lot of birdies, and that helps as well, just like yesterday.
I was just going to say, just like yesterday, you kind of got to play off and play with our playing partner that was playing well. Let's talk about tomorrow. Bunched up leaderboard, you're right now 1 back of the lead. What's your mentality when you have there, knowing you're going to need to put another low number on a course that yields those type of numbers? Yeah,
just like you said, make a lot of birdies. That's what it's going to come down to. Who's going to make the most amount of birdies tomorrow, because guys are just shooting low. If the winds stay down like they were today in the past day or two, guys are going to keep making birdies. 7, 8 unders are going to be out there, and no one's going to lead up and let up shots to the field.
Is there a key stretch to this golf course you feel like you need to play well to hold the trophy tomorrow?
I've played the kind of middle of the back 9 pretty well so far the first 2 days, or first 3 days really, but I think if I just get off to a good start, through 9 holes. I stayed really patient today, which was good, even though I was even through 4, and there's a lot of birdie holes out there.
Colin, thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you guys.
18 under after 3 rounds is pretty good for me. I don't think I've ever been in that position, so you still got to make a bunch of birdies even though the course is scoreable. So, I'm happy with my play, and another good grouping. Got to play with Harris and saw a bunch of good golf shots, so just excited for one more day.
What kind of maybe changed for you a little bit on the back 9? Maybe a little bit of a slow start, but you kind of picked it up in the back. Anything change?
Yeah, I just saw a putt or 2 fall, and I felt like I left a lot of shots out there, but my ball striking the last 3 days have been the best that it's been in a long time. So if I can just continue that momentum for the next couple of weeks, then I'll have another chance to win going forward.
What's your mentality heading into tomorrow? A lot of guys bunched up at the top of the leaderboard, and of course that takes low numbers.
Yeah, make a bunch of birdies, try to give yourself as many opportunities as possible, and play the par 5s well, try to make an eagle here or there, and like I said, just make a ton of birdies.
Is there one key that you have to focus on tomorrow to be successful?
Yeah, just be patient. Like I was today. I didn't get a bunch of birdies to fall early, but I hung in there and shot a good score on the back 9. So if I can do that tomorrow on the front 9, then it'll be a good week.
Thanks, Dan.
All right.
Just 18 holes to go. We want to thank you for watching Golf Central on YouTube. I'm Jimmy Roberts. Live coverage gets underway on Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern on NBC.